Okay, hi everyone, welcome to class. We're going to get started. I don't think you'll need much equipment. If you use yoga blocks normally, maybe just grab a couple and have those nearby. Through the practice today, we're just going to work with the mantra Om. If you don't like making sounds, if you've got other people in the house and you don't want to chant, you can just chant that word silently, okay? So the sound is, you often see this spell O-M, but you kind of more sound it A-U-M, and then that kind of vibrational sort of quality at the end. And it's basically taken us from the verbal to the non-verbal. So taking us away from the kind of, the spoken word and more into sound, which is meant to, and that, especially that kind of vibrational quality, that energy, is meant to kind of stimulate and awaken a presence that's within us, that makes us kind of realize there's something greater than us. So we can kind of be stuck down here in all our problems and everything that's kind of happening. But when we make that sound, Om, it kind of lifts our spirit and it kind of opens us up. It makes us realize there's much more out there. Okay, so it's a very kind of ancient, primordial, mysterious sound. Okay, all right, so we're going to get started. So let's just come up onto the hands and the knees. Spread your fingers quite wide on your hands and just allow the weight to shift forwards and back. I'm just creating some sort of gentle movement. Okay, and then stop and then go side to side. Okay, and then start to draw circles. So coming forward and then dropping the weight right back and then forwards again. Okay, and then the other way. Okay, and then from the hands and knees, just take your knees a little bit wider than your hips. Bring your big toes to meet and then send the weight of your pelvis back towards your heels. Just pick the chest and rib cage up so you feel there's a bit of length and space around the front of the body. Deep breath into that space. And then exhale, just allow the arms to reach forward so you can place your head between your arms. Resting the forehead down and breathing deeply here. Okay, and taking one more full deep breath in and out, big breath in, and that kind of long exhale all the way out. Okay, just allow yourself to come back up onto the hands and knees, walking the wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. So we're going to move through a cat-cow stretch. And at the same time, we're going to bring in Uddiyana Bandha. So that kind of breathing all the air out. At the end of that exhale, we suck the lower belly in, and then we're going to come back into down dog, hold. When we need to breathe in, we'll place the knees down and take that breath in and then continue, okay? So inhale first, look forward. Open around the collarbones, sort of chest area, pelvis tilt slightly forward. Now begin to breathe all the air out, come into that cat part of the stretch. Breathe out through the mouth and to the end of the exhale, suck your lower belly in and up. Tuck your toes under. Come off the knees and push yourself back into downward facing dog. Head down, just feel that nice big stretch around the backs of the legs, back of the knee joints particularly. Okay, now lift the chin and look forward. Take a breath in. You feel the belly sort of drop back down. Looking forward, breathe all the air out. Suck your lower belly in. Come off the knees, keep your chin down towards your chest so you're looking back. Now with the belly sucked in, just walk the feet out, moving the hips side to side like you're swishing them. Okay, and then stop there, place the knees down, breathe in, look forward, one more. Exhale all the air out. Sucking the lower belly in and up, come off the knees. We're going to hold downward facing dog, so pressing feet and thighs away from each other. Make sure you're pressing through the index finger and the thumb and almost kind of squeezing the thumb a little bit towards that index finger and the hands. Breathe in deeply. Spreading the sit bones nice and wide. And that lift of the lower belly. Okay, now let that gaze shift up to where your hands are. You're going to bring your hands, your feet up to your hands. Inhale, lift the chest away. And then exhale to fold again, looking back. Perhaps catching hold of the elbows and gently swaying side to side. Okay, and then just drop the chin down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Join the palms together and then Om. As you bring the hands down, turning the palms to face forward and just standing quite tall and present at the top of your yoga mat. Breathe in deeply. Feel that expanse of the inhale and then that more kind of grounded, releasing quality on the exhale. And again. Okay, and one more full breath in and out. Okay, this time we'll inhale, reach the arms up, big breath in, you can lift upon the heels. As you exhale, fold, an optional with that Om. Inhale, pick up the chest, look forward. Exhale, step your feet back, lower down, and an optional Om. Inhale, lift the chest, cobra, up dog. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Om. Hold in here, staying in down dog. Breathe in fully and deeply. Okay, at the end of the exhale, look to your hands and again step your feet back forward. Breathing in, lift the chest. Exhale to fold, chest to thighs. Inhale, reach the arms up. Optional with that Om as we exhale. Om. Taking the feet a little bit wider than the hips. We'll move through Utkatasana. So you're going to lower down, breathe in as you reach the arms up. And again, optional with these Om. Extending the arms back behind you. Inhale to rise. Om. Om. One more. Om. Exhale, fold. Inhale, pick up the chest. Either step back into downward facing dog or we can move forward through a vinyasa. Lowering down, pressing into the index finger as you inhale, lift. Exhale, back. Downward facing dog. Inhale and lift the right leg up. Exhale, place that right foot forward and turn your back heel down. Feel as if your legs are pressing away from each other as we inhale and reach the arms up. Now exhale. Om. And again, inhale. Joining the palms of the hands together as you reach up. Om. One more. Om. Now sweep the arms open, opening wide into warrior two. Let me just face the other way. Sweep the arms down, cross at the wrist, breathe in. And exhale. Two more times, inhale. As if you're going to take off a jump, a nice big breath in. Keep that back leg strong, draw the thigh up in that back leg. One more nice big breath in. And exhale. looking towards that right hand. Now turn the right palm to face up. Inhale, lift and lean away. You're going to exhale, almost coming into Parsvakonasana, just kind of hovering that arm to the inside of the right thigh. And again, big breath in. And exhale. One more, inhale. Nice strong back leg. Exhale, just hover for a moment, extend that top arm over the crown of the head, maybe bend a little bit more into that right leg. Now see if you can draw this top arm back. Turn that foot out so you can lift upon the heel and bend that back knee, starting to straighten that right leg and draw the toes back towards that knee. Just taking this right arm up and over, use the left hand to keep you steady. That nice big lateral stretch there. Make sure you feel like you're lifting and then coming over, lift the lower belly. And then bring that arm down. You're welcome to stay here, or you can walk the hands forward on that sort of diagonal. Bowing the head, drawing the toes back towards that knee, breathing deeply. Feel like you're trying to reach your sort of pelvis back and hands forward. Okay, now walk your hands back from there. You're going to face that right foot, so you're turning towards the top of your mat. Place your hands either side of it. Now extend that right leg behind you. Either stay there in down dog from that three-legged dog, or we can come forward, breathe in, exhale, lower. Inhale to lift. Exhaling back, downward facing dog. We're going to breathe in now, lift the left leg up. Exhale, place that left foot forward, turn the back heel down, rising up, warrior one, breathing in. Om. Om. One more. Om. Now opening the arms up into warrior two. I'll turn this way. So looks like we're all going the same way. Drop the arms down. Breathe in, reach up and circle them out. 2 more times. And last one. Now looking towards that middle finger of that left hand. Keep reaching the fingers away from each other. Okay, then we're going to turn that palm to face up. Inhale, lean back with that left arm. And then exhale, elbow to thigh. Coming up and over, nice big deep breath in. And exhale, hover, keeping that back leg nice and strong. One more. And exhale, holding here for a full breath in and out. Okay, now use that top arm to draw you back. You're going to bend that back knee, lift up onto the heel of that foot, keeping that hand down so you can take this left arm up and over. Okay, and then staying there with the hands for support, or see if you can walk the hands a little bit further forward. Big deep breath in. Picking up the chest and exhale, sort of reach the pelvis back and down. As if you're reaching it away from you. Drawing those left toes back towards the left knee. Okay, and then walk the hands back from here. You're going to turn back towards your left foot, so turning towards the top of your yoga mat. Take a step back, extend that left leg up behind you, and again, either stay in downward facing dog, or you can move through the vinyasa. Inhale to lift, exhale back, downward facing dog. Nice big deep breath in. Exhale all the air out. One more big breath in. And exhale. Look to the hands. Step your feet behind your wrists. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reach the arms up. Om. Place your hands onto your thighs, just above the knees. Keep the arms nice and straight. Let your tummy just kind of hang forward, let it protrude forward. Tilt your pelvis more forward, so it feels like you're trying to stick your bum back, and then you'll find your belly just sort of protrudes forward in that way, okay? From there, we're going to do a couple of bellies through the mouth, and at the same time as you're doing that, you're snapping that belly back towards the spine, so it's kind of a lower belly. If you come into the position, it's easier to kind of do that movement, okay? So breathe it in and out, all the air out. Arms straight, keep that pelvis tilted forward. Breathe in about halfway, and then when you're ready, 1 minute. Last 30 seconds. All the air, breathe it out. Take a big breath in. And just extend the chest forward. Hold that breath in as you slide the hands towards the ankles. You could catch hold of the big toe if you want with the index finger, middle finger, but hold that breath inside the body, chin down. And then exhale out and fold. So elbows bend out to the sides. Looking back, releasing the back of the head as you fold, inhale. The back of the neck, shall I say. Okay, and then inhale, lift the chest. Releasing the hands, place them onto the mat. Step your feet back, exhale, lower down. Inhale to lift. And then exhale back, downward facing dog. Okay, bring the feet a little bit closer together. Inhale, take your right leg up behind you. Bend that leg off center. So bend at the knee and open into the hip. Press down to that right hand. Big breath in. Extend that right leg. Close off that hip joint. And then bring that right knee forward. Squeeze your belly in. So you can put your nose on your knee. Extend that leg nice and long. Exhale, go to the outside of the right arm. So right elbow. Inhale, extend that leg long behind you. Exhale, cross the midline and go to the left. Inhale, reach the leg long. Exhale, place that knee behind your right wrist. Keep the heel quite close to the groin and extend your left leg nice and long behind you. Walk your hands out either side of the mat. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. And exhale. One more nice big breath in. And exhale. Pick up the chest and see if you can lift this right foot, maybe just a little bit higher, perhaps it will go even more, but taking it as if you're going to take that leg more into that sort of right angle shape. So the foot is heading towards the top edge of the mat. From there, either come down into the elbows straight forward, or keep your left arm down, walk your right hand over towards the left. Sweeping that feeling of drawing the right hip back. And breathe in deeply. Okay, and then slide that hand back, so walking the hands back up, so lift the chest. Tuck your back knee under, come off that left knee, inhale, extend that right leg, open to the hip, lift your left heel. And then exhale, place that foot down, you can stay there, or we can move through. And vinyasa, inhale to lift, exhaling back, downward facing dog. Inhale now and take the left leg up, bending that leg off center. Big breath in. Exhale, close that hip and drag that knee forward towards the collarbones, chest. Inhale, reach that leg long. Exhale, go to the outside of the left elbow. Squeeze the belly in. Inhale, extend that leg long. Exhale, go to the right. Inhale, extend that leg long. Exhale, place your left knee behind your left wrist. Keep that heel down, extend the right leg nice and long behind you. Hands wider than the mat. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. One more nice big breath in. And exhale. Okay, now walk back up onto the hands. See if you can pick this left foot up and take it a little bit higher. Toes are drawing back towards that knee. Either come straight back down or take your left arm over to the right. Using the right arm like a pillow, that feeling of drawing that left hip back in space. Okay, and then walking the hand back from there, excuse me. Coming back up onto the hands, chest lifted. Tuck your back toes under, come off that right knee, extend your left leg back, open the pelvis over the hip. And then place that leg down. Again, either stay in downward facing dog or you can continue to move through the vinyasas. Inhale to lift. Exhaling back, downward facing dog. Okay, look to your hands. Step your right foot between your hands and turn towards the long side of the mat. Have your toes slightly turned in and your heels out. And then bend your knees, place your hands onto your pelvis and lift your chest. You're going to turn your right toes back towards the short side of the mat. Back toes a little bit turned in, heels lined up. Inhale, take that right arm, reach it back. Exhale, reach forward and tap the shin. Om. Inhale to extend and lift. Exhale to reach and lower. Om. One more. Om. Keep that hand and shin pressing towards each other. Make sure you lift the lower belly. Extend either this top arm over the crown of the head, palm faces down, thumb draws back, trying to turn that top side of the ribcage a bit more to face up, or we can extend that left hand up. Nice strong legs. Okay, now place that back hand onto your hip. Bend your front knee, either floor up. You could use a block here if that's part of your practice. Your right hand needs to go onto the floor of the block though, okay? That foot in front of the right foot. Just have that left leg so it's a little bit into your eye line. Breathe in. As you exhale, lift that left leg and then swing it back, but not too far. Okay, so it's in line with the hips. So you should feel your bottom, your glutes switch on. It's like you're trying to squeeze your sit bones towards each other. Now either stay there with the hand on the hip, or we can start to extend that left arm up. Breathe in deeply, either looking down, maybe turn that gaze towards the side. If you feel there's a lot of weight going into your hand, just make sure you are pushing some weight into the heel of that right foot. You don't have to lock the knee, but you are drawing the muscles up in that standing leg. Okay, nice big breath in. And then exhale, quite a wide step back. Bend that right knee. Inhale, lean back with that right arm. And exhale, opposite side. Just maybe come a little bit shorter on the stance there for Trikonasana. Left toes facing the short side of the mat. Inhale, take that left arm back. Exhale, tapping down. And again, inhale. One more. Om. Extend that arm down, either sweep that right arm over the crown of the head, palm faces down, pressing the back leg away from you, lifting the lower belly, or you can extend that arm up. Keep that supporting left arm nice and strong. So we're kind of using that, keeping it stable so we can turn a bit more around the torso. Lifting Mother Bandha, pelvic floor. Breathing deeply. Okay, now pop that hand onto your hip, eye up the floor in front of your left foot, and then take your left hand either onto the floor or your block if you're using that. Pick up your back leg, just swing it forward slightly. Big breath in. Exhale, start to press the heel away on that leg that's lifted, and then squeeze it back where you feel you kind of switch on your glutes. It's like you're squeezing your bum cheeks. Now maybe extend that top arm up. I'm a lot more wobbly on this side, so I'm laughing. Okay, so I can really feel that leg trying to work out where the weight needs to go. It's kind of going a lot to the little toe side of my foot, so I'm going to press down more through my big toe and inner heel. So kind of work that out for yourself if you're a bit wobbly on this side. Squeeze into the glutes, breathe in deeply. Okay, and then take that nice big whoop. Step back, and that's all that happens if you wobble. Inhale, lean back, and exhale. Okay, now turn your heels to face, so your toes even to face out, heels in. So we're going to come into this position. Nice big breath in, and exhale. We'll take a few rounds of arm. Inhale. Om. And again. Om. Last one, big breath in. Om. Reach the arms up. Take your index finger, middle finger, make a peace sign, bring them together. Other three fingers are touching at the sort of tips of the fingers to connect to the thumb, and then sink down into the pelvis. Around a couple of belting through the nose now, not the mouth. Breathe in. Exhale all the air out. Inhale about halfway. Okay, deep breath in. Exhale, bring the hands onto the hips, turn your big toes in. Inhale, now lift the chest, let me face this way. Bend the knees as you exhale, hinge. Place the hands either down or take the hands behind you, interlace your fingers, reach the arms towards the back of the head. Take another big deep breath in. And exhale out through the mouth. Pressing feet and thighs away from each other, drawing the crown of the head down towards the floor. Reaching the arms towards the back of the head if your hands are in this clasped position. Okay, and then releasing the hands from there. Inhale, pick up the chest. Exhale, turn towards the top edge of your mat. Stepping back into downward facing dog. You're welcome to move through a vinyasa here if you want to. Inhale to lift, and then exhale back. Now from down dog, bring your feet together and then walk your hands back. Lift your heels, bend your knees so you come into this sort of squat position, and then let your knees drop out to the side. So your heels are lifted, but they're squeezing together. You're either going to come down onto your elbows, forearms, and start to sort of draw the crown of the head down between the arms, If you struggle with that, just stay on the hands. You can also take your hands and wrap them, arms around the shins, so your hands around your heels, and then you're still sort of bowing the head down. So whichever one you prefer to come into. And you're sort of squeezing the heels together, reaching them back and down. Okay, now if you've got your arms wrapped around your shins, place them into this position where you're on your elbows. Okay, bring the knees in and see if you can rest your knees onto your triceps. Look forward, trying to throw the head back too much. You don't want to crush the back of the neck. See if you can pick one foot up and then the other. You're very close to the floor here, so some people are okay with this and other people feel a bit too close. So what I would suggest is make sure you feel quite stable before you lift that second foot, and also try an on, okay? So when the mind's kind of, you know, playing lots of thoughts about whether we can or can't do something, whether we want to do it or not, it kind of distracts us quite a lot. You're less focused on the breath and you're more kind of worried about things. And so we want to kind of snap out of that. And so just that even if you mentally chant it, it gives you that little bit more presence and focus. So one foot there, coming off, and the other. You're resting on the triceps, okay? From baby crow, we can have a go at coming into the other. So we can lift right up onto the triceps, up onto your hands, so you're off your forearms now. Fingers spread wide in the hands. Just remember this with the wrist. The radial bone on this side is stronger than this side of the ulna, okay? So you want more weight going for your index finger and thumb. And although your fingers are spread quite wide, do feel like you're trying to drag your thumb in a little bit. You'll notice how it kind of creates that sort of vacuum around the very center, the palm of the hand, okay? And it really activates into the Hasta Bandha and hand chakras in the hands. There's like an energy in the hands as well, okay? So checking you've got those in a good place. One heel up and then the other, if you want to. You can always place the top of the head down from there and lift up into a tripod, headstand, but only if you're feeling that in a good place. And then again, coming back down from there. Distributing the weight back into the arms. Okay, and then place your feet down. You probably want to give those wrists a little bit of a shake. Come onto the knees and just interlace the hands, push the palms away, nice big breath in. And exhale. Hands, arms all the way down. Just turn the palms of the hands to face up for a moment. Sitting quietly, reflecting on your practice, on that vibrational quality sound of Om. Okay, and then allow the eyes to blink open from there. Either move through one more vinyasa or just come back into downward facing dog. And last sequence we're going to do now, inhale, lift your right leg up, bend that leg off center, keep that left heel lifted, nice big breath in. Exhale, tap the outside of your right elbow. Inhale, extend that leg long behind you. Exhale, cross the midline and go to the left. And then come back. Extend that leg long behind you. Go again, cross the midline, go to the left. See if you can kick the leg out. And then come back, big breath in. Exhale now, cross to the left, kick the leg out, flex the foot, and then push it away so you come down onto that hip. Just come to lie down for a moment, either all the way or make a pillow with your arms. Your right leg has gone out to the left. Okay, and then you can just walk the hands back up from there. As you come up, Take your left arm up with you and then come into Boogie Sukhanasana. Doesn't matter where you've ended up, wide leg position. Rocking a little bit side to side. Press the heels away. Do sit on a block here if you struggle at all with this one. You might find you have to bend your knees, but see if you can keep your toes pointing up. Big breath in, lift the chest. Kind of create that length of the spinal column, and then exhale, walking the hands forward. And again, you can sort of do this rocking side to side. And come into rest in stillness for a moment. If you want to take your thumbs to the inner point of the bridge of the nose, the eye joint there. Okay, and then just slowly from there, picking the head up, walking yourself back. Nice big breath in. Om. Turning back towards that right leg, it's going to roll back onto that hip, and then just extend that leg nice and long behind you. Give it a good shake, and bend that leg off center. Place it down. I'm just going to turn so I've got a bit more space on that left side of me. Inhale your left leg up, bend that leg off center. Pull up the right heel, big breath in. Come forward and tap your left elbow with that left knee. Squeezing the belly in. Inhale, extend that leg long. Exhale, go to the right. Squeeze in. Inhale, extend. Now, as you exhale, go to the right. See if you can kick that leg out. And then extend. And then this time, kick it out. Flex the foot, push that leg away, and come to lie down. You can lie over that leg as well from there. Okay, and then walk yourself back up from there. As you come up, inhale, take your right arm up, and then roll up to seated. So rather than coming forward, just going to turn this way. We're going to go and do a little side to side. So we'll take that right arm, either rest it onto the leg or place it onto a block, or see if you can hook it to the inside of the right side. Okay, and then breathe in. Just use your left hand just to encourage that left side of the ribcage to turn. Let the head sort of go. Now you can either take this left arm up and reach it over, or you could catch hold of the back of the head, just go below that ridge that sticks out. Elbow comes in, and then we breathe in, and then we exhale, open that elbow towards the ceiling. Now press down through your left sit bones. You probably lifted a little bit there. Using that right arm, if it's in that to the inner thigh, like a bit of a lever to kind of turn you a bit more. Okay, and then extend this top arm up, lift up, so lift the lower belly as you come out of this. Breathe in. And exhale. Opposite side now, taking the arm to where it will go. Onto the thigh, onto a block, onto the inner part of that left thigh. Big breath in again. You can extend up and then over with that top arm. We can get behind the back of the head. Draw the elbow in first so you can feel the difference. Breathe in. And then exhale, draw that elbow nice and open. Lean in, pressing down for that right sit bone. Breathe in deeply. Okay, and again, lift it up first. Make sure you lift the lower belly. Big breath in. And exhale. Just allow the hands to come back around. So we can come out of that this way. Just bringing yourself forward to face the top of the yoga mat. Take the arms forward. Deep breath in. Lift the chest. See if you can lower down from here. If not, just come to lie down. Coming onto your back. If you've got your hair in the bubbles, put it to one side so the back of the head is down. Walk your feet back a bit so they're more heels, ankles underneath. We're going to lift and lower to that sound of Om. Nice big breath in, take the pelvis up. Arms can extend up overhead. And then exhale, lower down. Om. Start to really slow down now. Big breath in. Om. Tailbone heavy at the end of that as the hands go to rest, and we inhale, lift, pressing down through the feet, squeezing through the backs of the hamstrings, back to the hips, the glutes. And then exhale, softly lowering. Om. One more. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale all the air out. Bring the right knee in towards the chest. Just give it a little hug in. Take it and place it over the left leg. Bring the pelvis a little bit to the right, and then just let your knees drop over to the left. Extend that right arm out shoulder height. Okay, and then sweeping that arm down, unravel your leg. Now bringing that left knee, give it a hug and a squeeze in. Extend that leg over the right, hips a little bit to the left, you've got space. Let the knees drop to the right. Extend that left arm out shoulder height. Okay, and then release. From there, just extend now the legs either long, keep the knees bent if you prefer, but see if you can just extend your legs quite long onto the mat. Reach the arms up overhead. One more sound of Om, big breath in. And then exhale, Om, as you bring the hands down. Om. Broadening the shoulder blades, allow the backs of the hands to come down to rest. Eyes gently close. Allowing the body to fully release and let go. If you want to take a deep breath in. And then breathe inside that breath. Out through the mouth. And just bathing in those vibrational sounds of Om. Allowing it to awaken you to a deeper level of consciousness and presence. This ancient primordial sound, feel the vibrations through your body, through the fingers, through the toes, through your energy centers. Feel that radiance that emanates from your being, that light. And rest in here for these last few moments, feeling peaceful, calm, present. Now let go of that sound on, that vibration, that energy. And now notice silence. That field of silence that's within. Even if there's sounds around you, there is still that silence that can be found within. Now bring that awareness back to your breathing. Just begin to deepen the next inhale. Letting go of the exhale, nose or mouth. Create a little bit of movement through fingers, through toes. If you want to take a stretch, have a stretch of the body. Bring the knees in then, or stand the feet. If you're bringing the knees in, give them a little hug in and rock side to side. And then just allow yourself to come to one side. Bringing yourself up to a comfortable seated position. And find a place to rest the hands, palms up, that's connecting the tips of the index finger and thumb together, or you can turn the palms to face down. Still aware of that presence that's within you. Aware of the breath, how you feel as you come to the end of your practice. Okay, and when you're ready, just bend the elbows so you join the palms of the hands together. Bring those hands so they're kind of level with the heart center. And with a stronger body, a calmer, clearer mind, and a deep sense of peace within your own being. Take a deep breath in so you're ready to begin your day or go into the rest of the day. Exhale all the air out. And set an intention that you'll carry these qualities with you. Bow the chin towards the chest, allow the eyes just to blink open. And then bring that gaze forward and namaste. Thanks everyone. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Have a lovely day. Bye.